What's up, guys? Welcome back So You Want to Be a Master. Today we are going to take a look at a Nidoking deck. I have a pretty cool Nidoking deck here. It's been a little updated with some V's and some GX cards. So let's get into it. Yeah, we got the Indeedee V, which that's just going to heal your Pokemon, and Psychic is going to deal 60 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. It does 10 already. So yeah, that's a pretty good supporter V card right there. And then we have the Espeon and Deoxys GX Psychic Club. This attack does 30 more damage for each of your benched Psychic Pokemon. And then Cross Division GX is just a little bonkers. You put 10 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. If this has at least 3 extra energy attached to it, you can put an additional 20 damage counters. That is nutty. Then we got the Hatterene V. It's a nice little promo card out of the Hatterene V Champions Path boxes. Confounding Pulse. You switch out the opponent's benched Pokemon with its active, and now the new active Pokemon is going to be confused. And then Mental Crush. If the opponent's active Pokemon is confused, this attack does another 90 damage. So that's pretty good. Then we have Golett. Pretty basic. Roll out, hammer in, smash punch. I believe I was using smash punch because the ones with smash punch, because I couldn't find any other ones at the time. Yeah, Golurk, pretty good. 100 damage for 4. And we have the Golurk. I believe this is the Omega cards. These have a little special ability up here. Prevent all effects of your opponent's abilities done to this Pokemon. And he also has double type, so he counts as a Psychic and a Fighting type. And we also have this, which is, it's alright. I mean, he's going to deal 20 damage to himself, but you're also going to deal 120 damage. So, I mean, it's alright. And then when you team it up with things like the Hatterene, Indeedee V, you're going to heal that 20 damage every turn. So it kind of just, it goes with each other. You know what I mean? They kind of work well with each other on that. Then we get into our Nidorans. We got Nido-ran male. We got 4 of them. We got Nidorino, which some of these Nidos in here do, they get some extra damage from having Nidorinas or Nidoqueens around. This Nidoking does not, but this Nidoking I just put in here recently. Brian, if you're watching, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Cool Nidoking. This comes out of the XY Evolutions. I have not been able to pull one yet, and he gave me one. So that's awesome. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. As you can see, I'm using it in a deck. So thank you. Got Nidoking here. Like I was saying, some of these benefit Nidoqueens. So this one makes all my Nidoqueens do an additional 20 damage. And Power Lariat's really cool because the more evolution Pokemon I have on my bench, the more this is going to deal damage. And then, of course, we have our Nidoking Break. Toxic Drill. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 2 damage counters on it instead of 1 in between turns. So yeah, it does 120 damage, and then you're putting another 2 damage counters on it in between every turn. So that's pretty good. And then we got Nido-ran. And then we go to our Nidorina. And we go to our Nidoqueen. And this is another Omega card. And this one, Barrage, is really cool. This Pokemon may attack twice a turn. If the first attack knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, you may attack again after your opponent chooses a new active Pokemon. So let's say you use this, right? And with the Nidoking out, if you have that out, it's going to deal 90 damage, right? So you're going to attack once. Say you knock it out. You can already start the game off with him getting, attacking again the next Pokemon, or her attacking the next Pokemon that comes out. And yeah, you're going to leave it poisoned. So by the time it comes back to your turn, it's already going to have 40 or 50 damage counters on it. So that's pretty good. It's a nice little addition to the deck. Run with 2 of those in here. We'll get into energy real quick. Basically, all basic energies with the exception of we have some twin energies that are just for our, regular Pokemon. We have base double colorless energies, a capture energy, which is going to allow me to search my library for a basic Pokemon and put it onto my bench. Just helps me get stuff out. And then we're going to use the horror energy, which whenever a Pokemon, a psychic Pokemon that I am playing with this on, if it gets attacked, I put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So that's pretty nice. I actually have to get more of those. So you guys will be seeing some Rebel Clash coming up soon because I'm hunting Toxtricities. I'm hunting Toxtricity VMAX. What else? Butterfree, I believe, comes in that set. I wouldn't mind a Rainbow Butterfree. But I need like horror energies. There's a bunch of trainer cards I need out of there. So then alright, speaking of trainer cards, we're going to get into these in the deck. So Level Ball, basically search your deck for a Pokemon with 90 HP or less, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. If we're talking 90 HP or less, that's pretty much any of my Nidorans, my Nidorino, or my Nidorina. That card is going to get either any of those out. And I run with 2 of those. Then we have Professor's Letter. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energies, reveal them, put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. Evo Soda allows me to evolve. Wally is a newer card. I don't believe I've had a deck on here yet with this in here, with it in previous decks. So search your deck for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon, excluding Pokemon EX. So yes, technically this could be used for Vs and VMAX. Just putting that out there. And put it onto that Pokemon. This counts as evolving that Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterward. You can use this card during your first turn or on a turn that was put, or on a Pokemon that was put into play this turn. So basically, what this says is by this is you can't play, well, obviously you can't play this twice because it is a supporter card, but you can't use this twice, I believe, in a turn because of this. So if you forced a Pokemon to evolve, I don't think you'll be able, like say you used Evo Soda first, I don't think you can use Wally second. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm like 99.9% sure on that. But either way, this is nice because the turn you play the Pokemon, you can evolve. That's what's so cool about Wally. You can literally play Nidorino this turn, like the turn, and then Nidoking because of him. So that's pretty cool. I don't have very many of them, and that's why I only have 1 in here. Also, it's a supporter, and it's a little bit tougher to use for that. Suspicious Food Tin, just because the deck is all psychic Pokemon, I put this in here instead of using like a Pokemon Center lady or any other kind of heal card, because this is going to heal 80 damage and it's a psychic deck. Like, well, it's a poison / psychic deck, I guess you could say. But I run with 3 of those in here because that's kind of a broken card. It's not a supporter, it's an item. I could do it for multiple Pokemon. So I'm gonna have my Pokemon staying in the game a little bit longer. Professor's Research, basically Professor's Oak. Gonna discard and draw 7. And then Dimension Valley. Each psychic Pokemon's attack is going to cost 1 colorless less. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's really it for the deck. Like I said, the main point of this is, I'm gonna have Nidoking out. I'm gonna have Nidoking break out. That's pretty much a definite. But pretty much it all just works well together, because if I don't have, say Nidoking's late to the party, he joins a little bit later. I can use Nidoqueen to get by. You know what I mean? Also, with the V's and the GXs in here, that also helps out a little bit too. Indeedee was just recently added, so I really haven't tested the deck out with it in there, but I assume that this is going to work out very well because of the healing ability, also because of Psychic. That deals a lot of damage. It has a lot of HP on it. It's a good starter card. Start the game out with either Hatterene, Espeon and Deoxys, or Indeedee. That's really what you're aiming for. And then you're going to have, your Nidorina, your Nidoqueen, your Nidoking. Right, they're going to be on the bench. You're going to be powering them up. Maybe your Golurk, you're going to be powering up with energies, waiting for them to take out that V or the GX, and then, or switching it out. And then you're gonna bring out one of these, and you're just gonna start, really hitting people hard. And then, once they've been out for a while, you can always go back, use a suspicious food tin, heal your Pokemon. I might throw a switch in here now that I'm looking at it. I realize there's no switch. A switch would be nice, just in case. You never know what's gonna happen. But, yeah. Guys, let me know what you think. If you like the deck, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Thank you anyway. And thank you again, Brian, for the Nidoking. That's awesome, dude. I love Nidoking, and I'm happy I now have the XY Evolutions version of Nidoking. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. Much love. And, guys, thank you for joining me on So You Want to Be a Master. Next time, we're going to look into another deck. And guys, thank you for joining again. And until next time, keep on collecting.